um thing going. Audio. Oh, it should be on. Okay. Hi everybody. How y'all doing this evening? I'm Eve with the baby's booty. And tonight, let's just clip it. It's been a day, y'all. It has been a day today. Beating the heat, trying to get things done. As you guys know, or partially know, I have been trying to get things rearranged in my studio because it was to the point I couldn't even walk in here safely. So that's what I've been doing honestly for the past 2 months. And it's been culminating in the past month. Okay. So today was no exception. I was working with that, if you can call it working, trying to sort and organize and all of that jazz in the heat because it was hot outside today. And I was outside trying to get things done while it was nice and pretty. So, at any rate, I hope you have had a great weekend. And I hope things have been going great your way. So, tonight, what we're going to do is we are going to unbox a new hat press. Hopefully, I'll like it. I'm sure I will. But my experience with hat presses is, I don't want to say extensive, but my very first hat press was one of those like 4 or 5 in 1 type ordeals from Amazon where you get the swing away thing and then you can attach the different pieces to it to make it either a plate press or a hat press, or it was hat, plate, mug, um big mug, little mug, and regular heat press. I can't think of what else it might have been pressing, but as far as I know, it was those 5 things. Um, and I inadvertently got rid of the hat press. Wasn't intending to, so it got gone. Then we moved forward to finding a no. I don't think that's HTV Ront. No, it's not. I got the hat press from DIME, and was using that, but that's handheld. And then folks was talking about the Cricut hat press, and I think I found it on like a sale or something. I can't remember. Well, got the Cricut hat press, right? And so had that, but then a couple of weeks ago, actually it's been over a month, if I'm not mistaken, we were watching Delonda, Crafting with Delonda's channel, and she had the hat press, and it's from HTV Ront, and they were offering a deal at the time. And if you bought the hat press, it was on sale. Use her code, of course. And actually, I'm hoping that she's in here, or somebody knows the code if she still has one. I think she does, to get the hat press. But at any rate, so I was like, I mean, I might as well, because the manual hat press is all well and good. But when you're talking about pressing rhinestones specifically, you need pressure. Okay. You don't absolutely have to have like a something to pull down and apply pressure, but it's just so much easier, especially for those of us who may have physical limitations or age limitations, from aging and limitations there. And then, because it's difficult sometimes to put that much pressure onto your blank or whatever it is that you're blinging when you're using the manual press. Okay. So I was like, you know what? Kind of tired of struggling. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. So I got it. I want to say I got it Tuesday of last week. I can't remember what day it was. But it was last week, and I haven't unboxed it. It was sitting in the living room. Now it's over on the cutting table, and so we're going to give it a shot. Also, which I haven't had time to do yet, I created a couple of templates, rhinestone templates, to put on to the hat. One of the templates I want to make an SVG, so that if folks want to do vinyl. They can do vinyl. I haven't finished that one yet, but I did do the rhinestone ones. So the one template, which I'll show you guys here shortly, one template is going to be in the community tab for those of you who are members here on the channel. And the other template, I'm gonna be cautious with it. I cannot sell these. Well, one I could sell. The second one I cannot sell, or I will not sell. So that template plus the first template is going to be for the captain. So that's going to be in the captain's tab. So just FYI, for those of you who are members here, not just community members, but those who contribute to the channel. So hi, Shay Shay. She's been a member for 15 months. Thank you very much. Shay Shay, holler. I don't know if anyone else has done a members chat yet. We're going to scroll up. And I'm going to say hi and welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. I'm Eve with the Baby's Booty. And this is what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to check out this hat press. Hoping that you guys, if you're into hats or if you're not into hats, we'll cover why getting into hats might be a good idea. And then we'll also cover why it might not be a good idea. And then let you decide which is best for you. Okay. Now, a lot of the things that we do here on this channel, I do like to make recommendations because there's a lot of folks who are looking for a little side hustle. You know what I'm saying? So tailor the content here on this channel for towards those who might want to be able to make a side hustle out of whatever it is that we do here on this channel. Now, you don't have to, of course, you can do this strictly because you just want to and you're wanting to have fun. But for those who actually do want to make money, then that's what we try to focus our content on. Greg Barker, a member for 24 months. Holler. Thank you, Greg Barker. Holler. Thank you very, very much for being a member on the channel. Let me cut this thing off. Okay, thank you. And let's get into the chat. Hey, Miss JB, a member for 40 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Now, I'm going to scroll back a little bit. We got Tracy Murray in the chat. We got Miss Geneva Coleman. Welcome. And thank you, Miss Geneva Coleman, for being a Hoop group member here on our channel. We got Creative Art by LT. We got Miss 143. Hey, Miss 143. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop group member here. We got Porgy Town, a member for 20 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Hey, Porgy, honey bunny. We got Miss Monique Johnson. Welcome and thank you for being a member here on our channel. YouTube Hoop group member, rather. Miss Martha Jordan. Hey, Martha Jordan. How are you? Tanya, welcome. And thank you very much for being a member here, a Hoop group member on our channel. Then we got Miss Rosalind Lewis, a member for 21 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. I'm not going to be able to get through the chat. I'm just telling you now. Tammy the Bag Lady, a member for 23 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. I am just going to scroll to the bottom. It ain't no point because he popping up stuff. I can't keep up with everything. So welcome to everybody that is in here. We are going to ring the bell for the membership chats. So if it's something you want me to know and you've been a member, then you can use your membership milestone chat. That to this creation's 43 months. Holla. Thank you, Dorica. Thank you very, very much. And Tammy the Bag Lady, 23 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes, because I think you showed up and I missed you. Teresa Sister Heart Crafts and Things, a member for 40 months. Thank you. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. I don't want to knock anybody's eardrums out. Valerie Evans is a YouTube member. Thank you so very much, Miss Valerie. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. And Making with Marilyn has been a member for 43 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you very much, Marilyn. And then we got Miss Rugie, Ravish and Rugie, for member for 40 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Hey, Miss Rugie. And thank you so very much. And then we got Spilling the Diversity for 24 months. She say, bling, bling, ring, ring, holla. Holla. Yes, honey. Thank you. I appreciate you, Miss Vera. Hey, Angel B, honey bunny. So welcome. Thank y'all so very much for coming to hang out. Who wants to unbox a hat press with me? Let's go over to the table and unbox our hat press. Hey, Picture Me Crafting, thank you so much for being a member for 43 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you very much, Ms. Merlinda. Let's switch over, you guys. I'm gonna take the bell over yonder ways, and boom, that's what we got right there. Miss Joy's a member for 19 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you, Miss Joyce, for being here for 19 months. That is total awesome sauce. Ain't it? Isn't she lovely? It's so pretty. Well, I ain't even opened the box yet. I'm super excited. I've seen Delonda use it. I've seen only Delonda use it. I think she's the only one I've seen use it. So here it is. One of my first impressions before I even open this box. One of my first impressions on this thing is how small and how light it is. Okay. So this is just Shay, right? I've been fussing. I said they need a purple one. You already got the purple press. What happened? I just don't understand. But at any rate, hey Robin is. So here it is. It is very light. It's not difficult for me to maneuver it, which is good. Hey, Miss Sharon Davenport, welcome. And I love that because I struggled initially when I got my other heat presses and stuff, right? Blessed Hands by Lillian. You got yours still in the box. Also, can't wait to get the chance to really play with it. We're definitely gonna play with this tonight. Even the HTV Ront regular press is just not super heavy, and I definitely want to give kudos and shout out to HTV Ront for being innovative in that aspect, because all that extra weight is difficult for some of us, and so I definitely appreciate being able to maneuver this one. Hey, Miss Carol Coleman, and hey, Josette Lover Check. He said you got. Oh, you know what? Wait, ho, time out. I think I saw something and I was supposed to ring the bell for it. Joe said, Lover Check. Hold on. Where's my trackball? Because I can't see. I want to make sure. Because some folks are saying they got it and it's in the box still, but I want to ring the bell if you just got it. So if you just got it, let me know. Blessed Hands by Lillian, a member for 7 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you, Miss Lillian. Let's see. Let me go back up. I saw you just ordered it. Still need to unbox it. Just said Lover Check. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. And then Diane Wilson is who it was. You got the hat press and it's still in the box. Congratulations. Holla. Yes, honey. Yeah. So congratulations. Let's see. What'd you say? Still in the box too, but that's not unusual. So congratulations on your hat press. Holler. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, I'm sure that several folks bought the hat press when she showed it, because we want simple ways to get things done. And this looks to be quite simple. So we're gonna open it up and I'm gonna pray that it works like it's supposed to and I won't have any issues. Okay. Latanya says she unboxed hers but hasn't used it yet. Congratulations on your hat press. Holler. Yeah. So let's unbox this puppy. All right. So we got quite a bit of cushion. That's a good thing. More cushion for the hat press pushing. Oh, let's see. I put bling dots on the bottom of it, so you'll have to look at me. Angelina says you had it over a month and it's still in the box. Congratulations on your hat press. Holler. Yes. Thank you very much. And thank you, Sheila, for putting it. Hi, Sheila Cushionberry. Is it upside down? No, it's not upside down. All right, let's unsquish it. Okay, what's over here? It's like that's too much weight for that to be empty. Okay, so you see how I pull that apart? There's, make sure you grab this out of that side because I didn't even see it. Put that in the box. And then let's pull this out. Boom. Whoop. Okay, so this is on the inside. What's this? Oh, feet. Okay. All right. Move styrofoam because I cannot stand the sound of styrofoam. All righty. I did ring the bell for Miss Lily and Sheila Cushionberry. Thank you. All right. So it comes without the feet attached. Hey, Smart Creations. Hey, Just Gifted. And then, oh, nice. Okay, so this is definitely manual. Manual meaning my HTV Ront back here, the purple one, when it's done, it automatically lifts. This is not going to lift. Okay, so you're going to have to lift it. Let's see how long this cord is because that was something else. Oh, Tracy Murray got a 5-watt laser as a gift. Congratulations on your laser, baby. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. And Latanya says she got hers a week ago. Hold on, let me see. A week ago and just took it out the box yesterday. Congratulations. Holla. Yeah. So who in the chat? How many of you guys in the chat have a hat press already, whether it's the manual, the handheld one, like here's the Cricut one. Here's the Cricut one. Okay. The other one is in yonder. So how many folks have, oh, I almost smashed my finger right there. Okay, so be careful. Don't put your hand here and push down. Okay, I'm letting you know that now. That was not a comfortable feeling. I didn't smash my hand, but it would have been real close. Okay, so just be careful. You have this exact one. Use it today. Use it several times. Love it. Kingsbury Craft says, I do. I have one. I do. I hate it. Oh, no, Monique Johnson. No. Why do you hate it? I have a hat press. I have that one. I have one. Visionary says she's got one. Kingsbury's got one. Mylene has one. Yas. Why do you hate it? Oh, Cricut one. You got the Cricut one. I just received mine today. Haven't unboxed it yet. Congratulations, Eddie, on your hat press. Holla. Yes. Congratulations, my dear. All right. You have one, Marlene. I don't have one like you got. Oh, well, that's no worries. I just wonder who has a hat press, period. Lillian said, Blessed Hands by Lillian said hers is in the way. On the way, I have my hat press for 6 months and it's still in the box. Stephanie Calloway. Oh, no. Oh, no, Stephanie. We got to get it out the box, man. Okay, so you see, we got to do some maneuvering to get these feeties, get our feeties on. Barbara Woods has one. Mocha Crochet and Crafts has one. Faker McFake says, "Oh no, why you say oh no?" Now I want to know why you don't. Who was that? I don't. Why you don't like it? I have an original 8-inch 2 heat press that came with the hat press. Okay, yeah, 8. So that's what I was mentioning earlier. How many feet this thing got? I guess there's an extra one because look, I have 5 feet. So there must be an extra one. Cricut hat press. Okay. Vivor Cricut hat press, HTV Ront handheld hat press, and a Vivor 3-in-1 hat press. Okay. It's Ethel Smith Ames. Got the hat press and the Cricut. Sharon Davenport, I have the Cricut and the HTV Ront handheld. Okay. Okay. Yes, there's it. Okay. Thank you, Miss Valerie. I guess that thing tears up or something. before I get an extra one. Okay. Okay. So who, how can I put this question? How can I put this question? I also have a Cricut hat press. Okay. I forgot I have a Vivor hat press that came with your heat press and you've never used it. Okay. Hey, precious pieces. I also have the Cricut hat press. Okay. Cricut hat press is not user friendly. We don't have a good relationship. I have buyer's remorse. Oh, yeah. I didn't have issues with mine. As far as so I have one, but it's manual and hard to clamp down. Okay. Okay. I also have the Cricut head press. So it's not bad. It's not bad. Not to me. Um and in all honesty, for me, it was better than nothing, which at the time, because I messed around and got rid of the one I had, that left me with nothing. But I will show you some of the positives of this that you will not get with the Cricut handheld hat press. Okay. Wonder if this one will be better for rhinestoners. Had rhinestones glued everywhere with the Cricut one. This will be better. Okay. I will say it will be, if I feel like it will be better. And just mainly for the concept by itself, it will be better. Because at the end of the day, hey, Miss Martha, at the end of the day, your main concern with rhinestones isn't necessarily the temperature. As long as you have good quality stones, your main concern will be your pressure. Okay. Without good pressure, then your stones will just not stay. They won't stay stuck because you have to squish the glue into as much into those fibers as you can. Now, granted, you don't want to just be struggling and using all of your strength of 100, horsepower or whatever you want to call it, just to 1,000 pounds of pressure to get this. It doesn't take all of that, but you definitely want some medium to hard pressure to get those stones pressed down into your fibers. Okay, that's only so that you can make sure, again, that the glue is getting down in there where it needs to be, because otherwise your um it's just barely on the surface of the shirt and the stones will fail, unfortunately. It comes with a narrow um pad that you put down here at the bottom. Now your top of this press is the source of heat. Yeah, it does stick good. Good gracious life. So this part is the source of the heat. You don't have heat down here, you have heat up here. There are some fairly pricey hat presses where the heat is up here and down here. But in this instance, you only have the heat up here. Okay. And then down here, your pad that you put your hat on. This one, let's get our trusty tape measure. This one is almost 3.5 inches from front to back, right? But this one is 2.5 inches front to back. Okay, so this is for a more narrow area. Like, for instance, you possibly could do a visor with this more narrow one, but 9 times out of 10, this is going to be the one that I'm going to use the most. So this is what we're going to leave on here. Now, let me grab this and flip it over this way. And I want to show you the one thing that kind of sold me for sure on going on and getting this particular hat press. So this right here, this contraption right here, it doesn't look like much, But this is definitely going to be your friend. It's going to help you. If you do embroidery on hats, then you automatically know that this is definitely going to help. Okay. So what is the point of this? This will stretch the hat so that it will keep the front of the hat nice and tight to this platen. Because if you don't, then what can happen is you can get wrinkling, even though we'll address that here in a minute. You can get your hat can move and then your stuff will shift and it'll cause a problem. But this is definitely going to hold your hat in place. And I love that. This is clutch. Even on an embroidery machine, you want to keep your hat where it will not move. And that's the whole point in this flap, this lever right here. And we'll show you how that works. In the front, we have our timer and all of that stuff. We're going to plug this in so that we can light this puppy up and let you see what that looks like. But before we do that, I want to show you putting a hat on here. And so I went to Michael's and I grabbed just a simple Make Market hat just to show you. Now, the Make Market hat has a little bit of structure on the inside, and we're going to talk about that too here in a minute. And when I'm talking about structure, number one, you'll be able to feel and see the canvas looking material that's stiff on the inside back of the front of the hat. And so it kind of makes it stiff a little bit like card stock, I guess, for like a better description, but it stiffens the front of that hat. We also have hats out here that are a little more flexible in the front. Let me grab this one that I did the other day. Like dad caps, which are my favorite to work with because they don't have any structure. So this hat that we did the other day with Delanda's design, this one is a little more floppy on the front. See how that just, it just does what it wants to do. And there's no structure on the inside. This is just regular fabric. These you don't have an issue that you would generally have with these type hats. And we'll get into that here in a sec. But what you would do, I'm hoping you'll be able to see this. Just pull this lever up. And I'm going to try and do this with it tilted back so that you can see it. But here's the lever. Okay. So it's up right now. We'll put our hat here. And what you're going to do is put it on the press as if you are putting a hat on. You know what I'm saying? Like you get ready to put this hat on your head. That's what it's supposed to look like. Then in the back, you pull this lever down and it's supposed to stretch the hat and keep this front part smushed against the platen. Okay. Now, for me, I wish there was a way to raise this because let me see, is there a way to raise this? It seems like it would work better if it were higher. I don't see another. So you twist these. No. Okay. So if I could raise that just a little bit, let me see. I could probably drill some holes and make it go a little bit higher. But with it being so low, I don't see it putting the amount of pressure pulling the hat as tight as to have it flush against this as I personally would like. But we'll see how it goes once we start pressing hats. Because what'll happen, and the reason why I'm even looking at that and taking that into consideration is what can happen is if you can't get this nice and flush against this pad, when you go to press it, it'll wrinkle. Especially those that have the canvas in the back. Why is that? See, I got it to go on right there, but let's see. I want that to pull as tight as it possibly can because once that comes down, that could easily wrinkle because you got that buckram, I believe is what they call it, the official name for it, the buckram, and it's glued to that part of the hat. And what'll happen is what causes it to buckle or wrinkle is that glue heats up and then it'll buckle the hat. And we don't want that. No, it won't look the best. So not sure about that part of this. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it presses and hope that I may hold it and pull it tight myself. Let me see. Oh, there's still a good bit of, we'll see. I may just add a pad or something to it if I go to work with it later. But that's how this works. So let's grab this one. I want to see how tight this one is, because sometimes those kind of inexpensive hats will give you a little more drama than the more pricier hats. Let's see. Let's see. How does that feel to me? Okay. So the dad hat pulls or late. Well, that's because it doesn't have the buckram or that structured part on the back to make it stand up off of the platen. We don't want that. We want it to lay completely flat against that platen. So, all right. So this one works great. Let's see how it, I want to pull this down. Does it tighten it all the way? Yeah, it helps. Okay, so that does help. But I would probably kind of hold it a little bit myself to make sure that that's good and smooth. Can you put parchment paper under the inside to keep the glue from coming on? No. So built up padding and covered it with heat tape on the bottom to help prevent the creasing, which is something. Okay. So yes, can you tighten the hat in the back? Well, this one is kind of already tight, and you see I'm kind of like pulling it here on the sides. Let's see if we can't tighten. See how if we let's see, it's all the way, but it's not all the way, because you can do this number right here and make that smaller. So let's see. But the main thing, Patricia, binder clips would be an excellent idea, actually. The main thing though is with the other thing that causes that, like I said, is the glue. If it's too hot, then it's gonna melt that glue, especially on the cheaper hats. So you can, like with the rhinestones, although we recommend 350, you can drop it down to like 325, and go a little bit longer and check your temperature with the temperature gun to make sure that the temperature is what, let's see. Yeah. Okay. So tightening the hat does help, but I'm still like, I would still probably binder clip it right here to the sides of these arms on this thing to make sure that that stays nice and tight. But at any rate, we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see how this goes. But the lesser expensive hats, these are not like Richardson or anything like that. Not saying that it's a bad hat, but you definitely want to be careful. And so this is 80% polyester, 20% cotton. So you could actually sublimate on this hat, and sublimation goes up to 400. And I don't know how well that'll do. I haven't tried this yet, so we'll see. Hey, Mama Vi. Hey, Candy Levy. Yeah, I got a real heat press, right? Hey, Danny. So we're gonna give this a shot. Let me see where I can plug this up, because the cord is not super long. And I have limited pluggage down here under this table. Let's see. If I bring this over there, it still won't reach. So let's go back here. And what is plugged up? Oh Lord, y'all, I got all kinds of stuff plugged up. Unplug that. I don't even know what it is, but I just unplugged it. So we got this to do first. So it'll be whatever it was, it'll be all right. Oh, it's upside down. Under the table. Trying to plug this in the back, because the table people didn't think that through. Okay. So it's plugged up. And here's the on off switch. Holler, we got power. We got some juice. Okay, so this is 81. The time is 20. So let's press this. Temperature 210. We don't want 210. We want, let's start with, let's do 350. We're gonna go ahead and do 350. And we're gonna use the temperature gun as long as I can find it. And then 20 seconds is too long. I'm not gonna do 20. Let's stick with 15. And that was easy. That was easy peasy. I don't know what the R is. What is the R? Probably timer. Let's press it. Time. Yeah. Oh, that's to set the timer. Okay, got you. Got you. Okay, so when we go to press this down, we press the R, and that'll start the 15-second countdown to tell us when to lift it automatically. Okay. All right. So we're getting this heated up, which I don't know why I'm doing that because we ain't even brushing in anything yet. Okay. So let me show you the designs that I created for these hats. All right. So I have, like I said, I have two. I actually have four, but two of them, yeah, you might not be interested in them because it was a personal project, which is this one, and it's just, I don't know if you can see that. It says T1D and then diva. So T1D stands for type 1 diabetes. But instead of just leaving it T1D, I put diva. So like type 1 diva. Anyway, and I have it in SS6 and SS10. So if you're interested, I can put that in the members chat. But this one I thought was funny. It says no cap. And then I have the fill in. This is SS10. And then down here I have diva. And you'll see how this looks when I'm done with it. It's that part and this part, and you'll see. And hopefully somebody can tell me what that references when we get to it. So it's just a couple of templates, nothing super fancy. I have these white hats from Make Market. I have two of that kind. And then I have two. Hey, didn't know you left. You can buy a pad that you can put under the hat and press. Thank you, Barbara Woods. Thank you, Addie. This is, can you add a wool pad? Hold on. You add a wool pad to the lower. Yes. Add foam or towel. Towel. Ooh, I got that. Okay. I got that. Okay. We're gonna have to, yeah, because I need that to be a little bit higher. And then I got these foam trucker hats. These are definitely sublimatable. We're not sublimating tonight. But these are from Make Market as well. And then I have some black hats. I don't know if they're structured or not. I found them when I was cleaning up and cleaning out, and I was like, see, I had hats and didn't even know I had hats. And I got a lot of hats out there too. These are, I hope they are quality hat shoe title. Port Authority. Ooh, these is fancy hats. Okay. Port Authority. And these are black and they're structured. Actually, these are super structured, feels like. Yeah, these are like very structured. Look, it's kind of hard for me to press in on it. So these are nice hats. This Port Authority is nice. Okay. So I have, I don't know how many of these I got. I don't know what customer I was buying Port Authority for. Good Lord. Must have been somebody good. So I got 4 of these. So that's what we'll be doing. Okay. And we'll brush this in. It's already up to temperature. So how long was that I was running my mouth? Maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Not bad. Getting up to temperature. Okay. Oh no, we ain't dealing with that. So I'm gonna cut it off for right now. I can't do the beeping. All right. So this is what let me go ahead and switch you guys over real quick so that I can put that in the community tab, and that way you'll have it. Let's swap. Let's swap you out. Let's swap so that you're not just chilling, and hopefully everybody is good. Okay, so my next question, which we'll be getting into while we're brushing in the template, but let's preface it by asking this question first. So if you already have a heat press for hats, a hat heat press, you already have one, whether it's Cricut handheld, whether it's Amazon handheld, whether it's whatever the high-end name hat press is, where it heats on the top and the bottom. I don't care which one it is, but you do hats and you make hats for your customers. How well does it work for you? How many sales do you have for hats? That's my question. Does it seem to be worth having a hat press in order to do hats? Please answer that question if you don't mind. And let me know what your take is. And I'm going to go to, that's what I need to go to. I need to go here to my dashboard and I need to create a post. There we go. And this goes to our members. Oh, how am I going to send this to the members first? Let's see. Stalls 360. I knew Jesse would know. I already knew Jesse would know. Because Jesse is like making money with these hats. I know he is. You don't have to. Oh, what? You ain't got no hat press? Oh my God. You could have fooled me. They sell well at pop-up shows. That's a good idea. That's an excellent idea, actually. You got the hat press to match it with shirts. Okay. Now, Marlene, that with that hat press, yes, for sure. Because you can actually you can carry that one. You can actually carry that hat press because it's not super heavy. It's actually not heavy at all. I absolutely love the fact that it's well to hold and pick up. Let me get you here. Is this the right one? We're going to make it the right one. And let's do this. And let's do 622. And let's do this. And I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to put the, if somebody wants it. Like I know probably Laura could use it, but other folks may not want it. Okay, so that's there. And let me go back and let me get where I can see y'all. Got the Cricut hat press, got caught up in the HSN of it all, have used it to bling a bra. Don't play. Don't make me go find a bra. Ooh, like, ooh, that's not a bad idea. Okay, come through cute under the clothes. Bobby, I haven't added my bling or sub hats to my shop yet. Still trying to get some hat bling designs together to make it makes sense. I haven't started selling hats yet. Looking to do rhinestone beanies and bucket hats in the fall. That would be cool. Beanies are fun. Unboxed my HTV Ront about 4 weeks ago, setting it up with me tonight. Okay, Wendy. Yes. A hat press can become your favorite little thing. Sleeves, socks, pockets, anything small can be pressed on almost any spot. Oh, that's what's up, Patricia. What brand, Leslie? This is a HTV Ront Hat Press. I wish I had Delonda's. I'm going to go and see if I can't find Delonda's link, but that would take forever. Sheila Cushionberry, hush. Use being bad. What did I say? Today is the 22nd. Where's my 622 file? I just did. There it is. I couldn't find it. Ooh, you know you're getting old when you can't find what you just made. Okay, so we're gonna do anyone with the link, and let's copy the link and let's put it in the community tab. All right. So I would need to know. I got the hat press. Haven't used it yet. I gave my daughter one for her birthday. She loves it. Donna Webster. That was nice of you, Donna. That was super nice. Okay, so the benefits of doing the hats, right? And then selling them is just like they're saying, tonight's Rhinestone hat. Okay, and as it goes without saying, please do not resell these files. You can make as many of these as you would like and put them on hats or whatever you want to put them on, but please do not sell or share these files. I would appreciate it. And that's that one. And now let's do this one for the captains. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's share. Nope, that is not what I meant to do. Sorry, y'all. That's why I tried to get this done before the live, but I was, y'all, at one point in time today, I got so sick because it was hot and it was like hot and I was hot and it was just hot and I couldn't take it. So I did what all I wanted to do for the most part, and still some stuff that I wanted to get done. But I'm taking it one step at a time. And then I came in and took a shower before coming on the live. So yeah, that's what too. I was running a little bit behind. I wasn't quite ready. I was actually gonna come on about 5 minutes late. So let's copy link and do this, and let's do this, and let's do this, let's do this, and let's do that, and then let's do this. And now we're going to do this. Captain. Ooh. All right, there we go. Boom. All right, so now let's get the blinging. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, so let's do this. That's good to know. Yeah, yeah. This is, you can take it. Because it's not heavy. I miss. Oh, Mama Vi, you're fine. You're very fine. It is okay. This will make it easy to use my neck labels. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It would work great for neck labels. Hey, Karen Murray. Let's see. Okay, so let's swap back over to the cutting table. Boom. And then let's get the blinging. Okay, so I put the files in the community tab. So those are there. We are going to do, I'm going to do one of these for myself later. Let's start with the no cap. Okay, no cap because it's SS10. And so my personal experience, I'll do that. We'll go into that for a moment. My personal experience with hats is I absolutely love doing hats. Main reason is because hats are small. And for the most part, you can carry them with you, do multiples. Customers generally want more than one, especially if it's a business. Now, I have two things of experience to go into. So the first one is with my customer that I used to do. It's a business, and it was his business logo. And with the business logo, it did very well because all of the employees would wear the hats, and they would order their hats. And when they were new and came on new, they got a hat. So that was fairly lucrative, and it worked out great. Let's see. I was kind of looking for, this is what I was looking for. Because I haven't, well, let's do this. Sorry, Kevin. All right, so we're going to do blue diamond and daffodil. All right, so sorry, that's citrine. My brain looked at that and was like, that ain't shiny enough. Hold on. And it ain't gold enough either. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna do, actually, I don't want to do daffodil. Because I want it kind of, what's the word? I want it to be subtle. So this is corn silk. So let's do corn silk in the middle, but I'm gonna do blue diamond for the outline. HTV Ront Hat Press. Oh, cool! Congratulations, Laser Cast Kids. Holler, yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations, my dear. All right, so let's start. I'm going to do the outline, like I said, with blue diamond because it's like not quite as dark as Montana, but it's that subtle blue. A subtle blue. Absolutely love it. So let's grab that and we're going to put this on the outline. And like I said, this no cap is SS10. Not sure that I'm going to do this in SS6, but probably not. Because probably not. I don't know. We'll see. If I do, I'll let you know. And it will be in the community tab. But probably not, y'all, because I've been like, ooh. It's like one thing after another busy. Okay, look, that was so quick and simple to brush in. Boop. Make sure that's what I had. Don't pour stuff in the wrong container. All right, and then I have scrap pieces over here. Is that big enough? It don't look big enough. Is that big enough? That's big enough. All right, as soon as I put the tape on this and flip it over, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this back on. Yes, a Sheila Cushionberry, which is why I did it, because I was like, no cap. That's funny. Okay, so I went crooked on that. So I'm gonna get some scrap tape and fix this mess. So if you ever lay down your tape and the tape does not get everything, then just cut another little teeny piece of tape from somewhere. Or you could, like, this space up here doesn't have stones, so I could have cut off a piece from there and just lay it over the top and pick up those stones. As simple as that. And I'm going to do a little bit extra right there. Not a whole lot. It won't take a lot. For down here. All right. So there's that one. How much was your new hat press? Kelly. Oh, man. Kelly. I don't remember. Because it was a while ago. And it was a deal. Because I used Delanda's code, which I'll see if I can't find her code at some point, or see if I can't find it so that I can put it in there, and then you guys can use her code if the code it should still work. I think it was like to the end of the month or something like that, but that could have been end of last month. I don't remember. It wasn't like ridiculously pricey because I wouldn't have been able to get it. But I don't remember. I really don't, because it took them a minute to send it, because I ordered it. So you can get it off of Amazon, but if you get it off of Amazon, it doesn't have Delanda's code. And I wanted to purchase it with her affiliate link. And in order to get it with her affiliate link, you had to order it from HTV Ront directly, not from Amazon. So it took longer for them to send it to me because it came directly from the manufacturer and not from, Amazon, because Amazon got us all spoiled with same day, next day delivery type stuff. So it took a few weeks for it to get here, but I still, I wasn't in any rush, so it didn't bother me one way or another, other than, looking forward to getting it. So, okay. So there is, oh, I forgot to cut this on, y'all. Oof. Okay. Thank you, Geneva. Look, Geneva was trying to help a heifer out. She was. Thank you, Geneva. Had one in my Amazon cart for the longest, and I messed around and said it was out of stock. Oh no! You paid $143 after using Delonda's $25 off code, and it came with free materials. Oh, that's nice. Mine didn't come with free anything, which is fine. Mama Vi got a new HTV Ront Hat Press recently. Nice. Congratulations, Mama Vi. Holler. Yes. 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 Let's see. Okay. And it booted up. It heated up really quick, just like before. So it shouldn't take long to heat up again. All right. And so here is this. Come on, fam. Let's take this off. What's Delonda's code? I need to find it. I don't know if Delonda was here to ask. I know she was here earlier, but I don't want to put anybody under pressure. But I'll try and go find it, because I'm sure it's under any one of her hat dooflachies. Okay, so let's see. Nope, I can't even do that. I was on dual camera it, but I don't took the camera off. Okay. I rang the bell, sir. Okay. So there's that one, and we're gonna do this. I believe it's her name. Yeah, it was. It was Delonda, but it was something else. It was more than just Delonda, if I'm remembering correctly. It's already at 3:20, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Hey, Rosetta. Welcome. Welcome, and welcome to anyone else. If I did not get to speak to you personally, I apologize. It's a nice family in here, and I appreciate y'all being here. All right, so right now, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna balance this on my rotund tummy, and then we're going to, now I don't have, let's see, well, do I have something right here that I can use? I got some, let's see if this will work. I got some, what's the name of this stuff? It's the stuff that goes in quilting, batting. I have some batting. So let's see if we can get this to help out a little bit. Even though this is a Port Authority, so we shouldn't have too many issues out of this hat. Okay. Try not to touch the top and burn myself, because that would suck. All right. So I got the hat on here. So let's pull our dooflachi thing. And how does that feel? See, it's still, see how no, you can't see that. So it's like popping a little bit right there. I don't care for that, but we're gonna roll with this. Let me see something. If I do that still, okay. Well, we'll try and build this up on the aftermath at some point, not tonight. All right, so this hat has a center seam, so that makes it a little easy to line this up. So we're gonna put this on. I'm gonna use the center seam and put it in the middle of the A. Uh-oh, is this too big? Hopefully this ain't way too big. That might be too big, y'all. I may have to use the let me do this. Let me do this before I mess this up, and then I'm gonna be upset. Okay, so this is a little tall, so I'm going to cut this off for right now, and I'm gonna apply it separately, probably with a handheld press, because what I'm seeing is, hang on, let's flip this back into place. What I'm seeing is the, let me, because it's up off and I got this kind of higher than it should be. Honestly, let's bring this down and see what this, let's bring it down so that you can see. I wish I had my other camera hooked up so that you can see this better, but sorry, y'all. All right, now let's bring this down so you can see where it lays. So see, it's right at the top of the brim. I don't think it should be that high, and it shouldn't. So let's bring this down. All right, it should pretty much, this seam should lay just over the edge of this pad, because I mean, you know, that's the whole point of this pad. There we go. So now let's bring it down, and there we've got really nice contact on there. So let me see how high that's going. That's going pretty tall, so that's good. So let me see. I'm gonna put this on first. I'm still gonna do this first. Oh, you know what? Hold on. My bad. My bad, y'all. My bad. Save yourself stress and aggravation, because I was about to be stressed and aggravated. So we need to adjust it, because right now I don't know where the pressure is. So let's bring this down. Okay, so I can lock it. You want to make sure that you can bring it down and lock it without doing the whole struggle bus. Okay, so I was able to do that, so it worked out great. All right. And it was some decent pressure. And if you go to do that and it seems like the pressure is just not where it's at, then you can tighten the pressure by turning it clockwise. Okay, that shifted. I don't like that. That shifted. Ooh, that was hot, as it should have been. Thought about putting a silicone pad on yours. Yeah. Hey, Delonda, do you have a link, please? Have you burned yourself? Girl, Kelly. Kelly. Oh, shut up. It did the automatic timer by itself. Okay, HTV Ront, because I sure forgot about the timer. All right. So here is our hat. Let me take this off. And yes, I burnt myself so many times through the years until it's embarrassing. There's cat part sparkling like it ain't got no sense. And I probably am gonna have to redo this, y'all, because that's big, but it was intended to be big. And I'm probably gonna have to press the nose separate. So you might have downloaded this one and you can still keep this one. I'm gonna adjust it a little bit and either make the nose smaller or something. We gotta fix that. But for right now, it's stopping like right here. And if I put the no on there and it's not upside down, then the word no is like just above where it's gonna press. Okay, see that? So, ooh, that looks good. Oh my gosh, y'all, that really looks good though. I'm a little bit mad at how good that looks. Okay, so I'm gonna try to press this anyway and see how far down I can get it to go. because I really like that. That looks good. That blue diamond is out here blue diamonding. Okay. Okay. And I'm just going to pull this forward some, a little bit further past the edge. Yeah. A little further past the edge. See if I can't force it to press that no. And, you know, so. Yeah, it automatically counts down. Shut up, HTV Ront. Okay. Okay. All right. SS6 is the easiest. Yeah, I know, for especially for designing, but all right. Oh, it pressed it. It pressed it. Look there. I kind of like it even without the fill-in, y'all. Oh my gosh. That looks so good. Okay. So now let's put the corn silk in the middle. This is icy corn silk. So all of this, the blue diamond isn't icy, even though it doesn't say icy. And the corn silk is icy as well. So you're getting that premium blingage, like blingage extraordinaire is what you're getting when you use the icing. Come on, Tommy, don't do me like this. I'm gonna tell me it's going to hurt. Let's move this down. Down. Let's don't move because it's hot. Please don't move. And you moved. Let's tape this. Let's tape this in place. Let's tape, 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 tape. Oh, they're shifting because it's hot. Okay. All right. Now let's see. Boom. Thank you, Dorica. Hey, darling. Thank you, Angelia. And anybody else that may not be. Sometimes it needs to be encouraged to stay in place. Yes. Hey, Annabelle. So, hey, Coretta. One of the first things I did when I had one of my first Bling events, I was pressing, not with a hat press. It was a regular heat press because somebody asked about whether I've burned myself. I was pressing with a regular heat press. Oh, it shifted right there. It sucks a little bit, but it'll be all right. And I was holding on to the thing and went to press down, and I squished. Which finger was it? It was one of my pinkies, and I squished it in the heat press and burned the pinky. And yeah, that was tragic. Wish the A was up a little bit. I don't like the A. I need to fill that in some right there because I don't like how that turned out. I kind of hate now that I put that in there. I wish, because see, look, that shifted down and it shouldn't have. So this is a ick. Don't like it. Can you try? Yeah, bucket hats will work. A bucket hat will definitely work. But the concept, top notch. The color combination, love it. But I don't like that the P is further down. I need that to go up. And my A, I need to move up. But that right there, I need that filled in too. That's a me thing. But anyways, there's no cap. Let's do that one. All right. And so far, I don't know why it was beeping like that earlier, but right now it's just clicking. So I can deal with the clicking. I just couldn't deal with the beeping. And let's see how long it'll stay on. So there's that. We used it. It is 10:09, so 10:10. And let's see what it does and see how long it takes for it to shut off, if it'll auto shut off. Okay. So our next design is a diva design. This one is in the captain's thing. So this color we're going to do icy. Where are you? Are we gonna do icy? No, we're gonna do azure, and then we're going to do Wait a minute, is that SS6? That's SS6. I need Azure and SS6. Where's my SS6 colors? What color is this one? That's Icy Lagoon. Ooh, Icy Lagoon works. It works. It works. And Icy Corn Silk, I think, is too light. That's not going to work. Let's see what I got over here on this side. My drawer of goodies down here. Nope. I'll figure it out. Let's see. Nope, not over there either. Okay. I know what color I want, so we'll have to grab it. You got to grab it. Let me see what's up here. Nope. Nope, that ain't gonna work either. And what's this? Nope, that ain't gonna work either. Okay, we'll start with this one because this one will work. And this is SS6. This Diva design is SS6. Good night, Mylene. Do I have Saints Gold? So when it comes to colors, there you are. When it comes to colors, I know the color that I think is Saints Gold. I think Saints Gold is Aurum color. But you know, I don't do sports, and I'm going off of the way I look at it. So you can look at our Aurum and see if that's that old gold look. It may appeal to you. And see if you like it. Do you guys, everybody else in the chat, especially if you're a Saints person, does Saints Gold, the Lord Father, help me right now. I'm starting to not feel well. So, Aurum, does Aurum work in your opinion? And chime in if you can think of a different color that will work for Saints. Because again, I'm not a sports person. Okay. This is SS6. SS6, I'm not necessarily in my SS6 era. SS6 is super cute. Let's use this because I'm struggling. SS6 can be a little challenging to work with if you know, because the stones are very small, but they turn into some super blingers if you know what you're doing and you're able to work with them. So I'm not a huge super blinger SS6 person. But in a pinch, like with this design, I was like, ooh, it fits. It fits perfectly. So that's what we're going to go with. Move this down. Let's pick this up. I'm going to reuse that tape. You can reuse tape. Even though you see some of the ink of the hat came off. But I'm putting it on another black hat, so it won't hurt anything. If I was putting it on that white hat, then I wouldn't have used it. I wouldn't have used that tape. Yeah. Okay. So far the heat press is still on, heating me up, and it is clicking, thermostat clicking on and off. So it has not turned off, and it's been actually 10 minutes. So that's good. Sometimes we need time to work with what we're working with. Boop. Okay, there's this one. Do a Beyonce hat that says cowboy. That would be cute. All right, y'all. In order for this to be done properly, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab corn silk and SS6 because it has to be corn What number am I at? That's what I need to know. Let me see some of y'all. Hang on. 127. That's not bad. My sugar is at 127. Okay. So let's grab this. I'll take this off. And that's the other kind of a challenge with doing hats. You're working with a curved surface. So, you know, keep that in mind. When you're dealing with a curved surface, you're going to have, you know, make sure your design can match a curve. And hopefully this won't be too big, because if so, I'm going to be real sad. All right, you're not wanting to do right, little stone. Act like you got some sense. Oh, I'm going to have to replace you with a different one. Oh, no, don't need to turn it over. It's right here. All right. This is this. And whoever, if you like it, like this hat, once it's done, and you catch the reference, and you can win the hat. Try using a handheld hat press, and it took forever. It can, Kelly, mainly because you gotta put that pressure down. You gotta find, actually, you gotta get a surface to press it on, because that for me was the most annoying part. But I was grateful that it came with a curved item to hold the hat, because most of the other ones don't. Handhelds don't. And that's important, as you see, because we need that surface to apply this stuff properly. Yeah, the press is clicking. Yep, it is definitely clicking. That's the thermostat keeping it. Oh, I'm glad you said that, Teresa. Hold on, let me get my temp gun and see how spot on it is or is not. And that's important too with all of your heat presses. I don't care who made the heat press. Get one of those, get one of those handheld temp guns. I'll show you a temp gun here in a minute, so that you can always know what your temperatures are. Because if it's running hot, then you're going to burn up your stuff. Hey, is my, see, this is why you don't say when you're gonna do stuff. Because when I want it, which is also part of the reason I've been cleaning up. Because when you want to do something, you can't. Because I can't find it right now. Okay. Ooh, almost knocked this stuff out. I would have been heated. I need my temp gun. What did I do with it? Don't want to know. Of course it's not. Go as far as you can. And then I'm going to get you a little bit further. All right. Now, let's get our next hat. 1020. So we're doing good. And we are going to put this one on. Fake says she's trying to get ready for the season early. Okay. again, I'm gonna pull my sweatband down, give me a nice solid surface to press on, and then we're gonna pull our hat holder, hat tightener, okay? And then this one I'm gonna put on first. I'll put this down at the bottom, down right here. And I'm going to, where did I do it? Right here. Oh no, not the end of my tape, the end of my rope. Come on, fam, right now. You kidding? Okay. Let's press this first, and then we'll come back and press the top part. Uh-oh, there were. Hope you can get your signal back. Oh. All right. We shifted a little bit because of it not being tight. Just a little bit, but enough to get on my nerves. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay. Oh Lord, and then those didn't press. They shifted. So it didn't press right there because it kind of buckled. You can see one of the buckles right there. That's why I said, let me hold this hat. Oh, you know what? Where is it? Where's the other hat? Right here. I took this out. Okay, so don't use batting, even though I'm using it now. That's a pain. I'm gonna hold it because that's crazy. I don't need this moving, and it's moving. So we're gonna have to come up with a good solution, a nice, strong, solid solution to keep the hats flat against the pad that doesn't make the hat shift or anything like that, and keeps it nice and solid. Because see, I can still whistle face it, and you don't want to whistle face it. You know what I'm trying to say. Press it. Can still mush down. See, you don't even if you're doing embroidery, see how that's moving? That's flat against the thing. You don't want that, period, at all. When you're doing embroidery, you definitely don't want that. So we need something up under here to hold this up. And this grab the back of the thing. I don't have a what do I have? Think. There's some fabric. Let's just use this fabric right here. Let's use this. This is what's the face fabric? What's it called? This is sweat fleece. This is fleece. I'm gonna fold this pretty fluffily, so we can get some height on this thing, because you don't want negative space under the back side of this at all. That's why it's moving. That's why the stones are shifting. That's why your hat, if you go to press it and it wrinkles, that's why it's wrinkling, because it's moving, and you don't want negative space behind that, period. That's like a no even in embroidery. Okay, much better. Yikes. Okay, so I hate that, because this is not going to look 100% its best. Ouch. Okay, hand towel, pressing pillows. Yeah, pressing pillow. You don't want it flexible like a towel. Yeah, you don't. You want it solid. Yeah, it needs to be solid. Not solid, but you know what I'm saying? Like it needs to be able to remove that. Look, my stones just shifted all over. Oh man, that sucks. Why? Oh, because I'm live. That's why. Imagine that. Okay. Except for that, boo-boo. Let me see. I'm going to shift them a little bit more when we heat it again. For right now, it's starting to cool off. So they're still shifting some, which is good, and allowing me to push them into place. But I am slightly annoyed with that. There we go. Come on. All right. That's not too terribly bad. All right. So now that we have that, where's my other one? My other one is where? What did I do with it? Oh, right here. So let's put the diva part on up here. And this. Oh, let me slide you over. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to have to pull this down some so that it can get to the very tippity because this is a tall design too. And hopefully that'll get giving me a lot of grief. What is that pen I'm using, Kelly? Cut some slits to relieve the pressure of the tape. Yes, that's a good idea. First question, the only thing giving me grief is because of it needs something up under it. That's the only negative that I'm seeing so far. We have to have cushioning back here so that if, matter of fact, let's put it this way. When you put anything on here and you go to press, if it's not laying flat against this squishy surface, you're going to have to build up something up under this hat to make sure that the actual structure of the hat itself does not move. Okay. That's super important when it comes to embroidery, when it comes to pressing a hat. You got to have something back there. Only because I don't know, the way this one is just it needs something back there, which is fine. It happens. Oh, that stone. Let's see, that stone. A couple of stones shifted. This one shifted. So, all right. And then the other question is, what is this tool I'm using? This is my wax tip pen. So this wax tip pen is a twist out pen. So you can twist it and you can retract the wax tip if you need to. And what this side does is you can use it to pick up individual stones and put them in your template. So to keep from picking them up with your fingers or tweezers, you just lightly touch the top of the stone. Like, you can't see that because it's an SSX, but there's an SSX right here. I barely touched the top of it. And there, see, I have a rhinestone on the tip of that. And I can use that to place it right here where the stone should have been. And it wasn't. And there, I got the stone in place. Oh, can you catch the reference to this? Does anybody? If you like this hat and you can tell me what this reference is, let me know. Put it in the chat and you'll win this hat. First one I see in the hat, in the chat. This side of it though, see, it's kind of like a pointy, even though mine's bent, but this you actually has several purposes that you can use this for. You can use it to add extra wax from, if you do a diamond painting. If you do diamond painting, you know they come. Steph, my girl, holler, y'all. Steph, That's exactly what this is. You can get the wax and put it in there and use this wax tip for an even more fine point of wax instead of the fatter end. Or I don't put wax in it. I don't have any wax in mine, and I was just using it to push the stones around. But yes, Steph, this is the play on the Visa logo. It just says Diva. So that's why I'm not selling it, because I can hear them now. That's too close to our logo. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, my bad. I mean, yes, it is, because that's where it came from. So anyways, that's what that is. So Steph, when you get an opportunity before the end of the live, click the link in the description where it says giveaway winner link. Click that and fill out your information and say that you won the Visa hat, and I will send it to you. So that's what this is. That's what this logo is. The captains have this design. All right, it's in the captain's do flachi. And I'm going to make sure that these extra stones are pushed where they need to be, because that's bothering me right now. I think there's a stone missing right there, and we'll get to that. So let's do a T1D hat. I kind of want to redo that no cap though. That's what I really want. Let's redo no cap, because I'm just that's just done bothered my soul. So I was so close with those colors. I really was. I could feel it. I could feel it in my soul. All right, so we're gonna go with a different color. What is this? This is icy lava. And then let's do icy. No, actually, I'm gonna go back with blue diamond, because that'll be pretty together. Hey, Denise Lewis, welcome. You're welcome, Steph. I appreciate you catching on, girl. That's what's up. Now I don't feel so bad, because wasn't nobody seeing it. I was like, ooh, ain't nobody seen that. That's a Visa girl. That's a Visa diva. Unfortunately. The lady at the register was like, would you like to apply? You can get such and such off. I said, ma'am, I like going home. The mister done threatened me, I don't know how many times. Come in this house with one more credit card. One more. Watch what happens. I'm like, well, darn. Ain't that serious, is it? That's a Visa diva. All right, there's that. And like Miss Evelyn said, I would definitely cut the tape so that you can get it to flex better with the hat. I should have done that. Make orange and gold. 10 credit cards at one time. Don't do it, ma'am. Ma'am, I might have you beat. I don't know. I might. I hope not. When you put it that way, that sounds terrible. To be getting me with that, you can get an extra 20% off. Oof. Really? 20? All right, so there's that one. Boom. And then we're going to pick this up. Let me get another piece of tape. Do you use all 10 at the same? No, not at the same time. Some of them have, oh, wait a minute. Sorry, you weren't talking to me. I don't know that I even have 10. However many I got. I usually, some of them have auto pay stupid stuff on it. Like little stupid stuff that I have to auto pay. Now, that way I don't have to worry about it. But, the ones that have the cashback type stuff, those are my, like, oof. I need points, y'all. Give me some points. Okay, there's that. And now let's go on this side. And we're gonna snatch up this, because I don't like how it did me the last time. So I'm gonna pick these both up at the same time. I mean, press them at the same time. That way It should not shift. Should not. I'll watch it shift anyways, because that's just the way this is going tonight. And it's a lot of it is because of number one, trying to make sure that the hat has some support behind it. And number two, again, you're working with a curved surface. So hopefully I'm not, scaring anybody away from doing a hat. Okay, I never did get to finish telling you my experiences. So the first experience is embroidery on hats, and that's for a business. And I would embroider the logo on the hats, and that actually was decent, y'all. It really was. The logo I had. Now, whenever you get a logo digitized, it technically should be digitized for a hat. A lot of people don't know that. That a hat's digitizing is supposed to be different from a shirt's digitizing. Because a hat is supposed to stitch inside out. Because if it stitches outside in, then it can cause the hat to come in on itself with the embroidery if it's not done properly, depending upon, especially the logo type hats, not necessarily words, but logos, it can look horrible. But sometimes, can it embroider even if it's not digitized for a hat? Yes. But if you have a digitizer who is making a design for you, a good digitizer will ask you, is this for a hat? Is this for a shirt? Especially if it's a small design. They should ask you. And then they will digitize the design for the hat. Okay. And I'm gonna leave that alone. And that's not my opinion. That's professionals' opinion. That's what I was taught by several. So the embroidery was awesome. It is better on a multi-needle machine if you can swing it. If you cannot, then no sweat. No worries. You can easily do vinyl. You can do DTF, because DTF is so easy to get now. You don't have to have a DTF machine. You can go to Atlanta Vinyl. You can find a local person who does DTF. Like in my area, I go to Primal Graphics to get my DTF transfers because they do same day, and I can get them same day, usually within a couple of hours. So that's a benefit to having, other alternatives and having the heat press for the hat. You can do rhinestones on the hat, which brings me to my second experience with doing hats. Through the years, I've done rhinestone hats on location. So we had an event in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ooh, gosh. Ooh. I've been here 5 years, so it's been about 8 years ago. Maybe, no, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7 years ago, roughly. And it was downtown Charlotte, and I did rhinestone hats on demand. I've actually done embroidery hats on demand on location before as well, and that was pretty good. They do like on demand stuff, I tell you. But let's go with because this is the no cap, so let's do this one. But I did rhinestone hats on location, and so something like this would be excellent for me to do on location, because again, it's lightweight, it's small, it doesn't take a whole lot of heat where I'm struggling to find power source, and it's draining the power grid and all that crazy mess, because heat presses can command a whole lot of juice. Any heated appliance can, in all honesty. And on location, it actually worked out really well. So you don't have to per se be on location, but hats, they don't take up a lot of room. You don't have to worry about keeping sizes usually. Especially if you digitize from inside out. Yes. Yes. You don't have to worry about sizes usually, unless you're doing like a Richardson type of cap where they do have some sizes, or Yupon caps. You can ooh, that's a little too floppy. I don't like that. Let's see. You can get your hats usually fairly affordably, depending upon the brand. So some brands like Richardson can be pretty pricey. These Port Authority hats were probably pricey, actually. I don't know because I don't remember. I don't remember what customer this was for. But you can do pretty well with doing hats and even rhinestone hats. So just find something super catchy or super cute to put on a hat, and trendy especially. Hats are definitely that's a little bit better. All right, let me see. Where do you fall? You fall right there. That's not bad. Okay. But hats are good. Hats are good. All right, so let's do this. Wait a minute, let me get that centered. Let's put that right there. And let me take that note off again, because I don't like the way that's laying up there. And I can completely see it saying, you know what, we want to act up. And I'm gonna be like, oh gosh, why? Right now, of all times, really? Okay. I mean, actually, this design could totally be just cap, because that's funny for the young folks. This is young folk slang. Gen Z, I think, is the chaps now. Sorry for offending anybody calling kids chaps, but you know. All right. Embroidery hats. Yes, you can. I've sold many hats at craft shows. Yes. Yes. But definitely, absolutely love doing hats, because you don't have to keep a whole lot in inventory. There's price ranges from high to low. I think the least expensive hat I've purchased in bulk is like $2.50. I don't know if you could probably get it cheaper on Amazon if you purchase in bulk. Okay, so these 3 stones did not stay, but that's right here at the bottom. Ouch. See, just burnt myself. Barely, but I did. Reached up and touched just a little itty bitty tip right there. Okay, there we go. But that's low down here where they didn't stick. So I'm gonna move it up, and I'm gonna press it again. I'm gonna move it this way. You see what I'm saying when I say move it up? That shifted. That's not good. Why are you on top of this stone? We don't do that kind of hanky panky around here. Come on. There we go. Shift you back into place. And there's a stone missing, and I don't know why. Is there a stone on here? Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to put this back. Oh, let's do it this way. So I don't struggle. That glue didn't even melt on the bottom of that. So being at the bottom, got to be careful. Make sure that your press is pressing as close to the brim if you have your design far down. Okay. Try this again. Pressing the stones twice doesn't hurt anything either. Okay. Newest generations, Gen Alphas. Okay, my bad. This is a Gen Alpha saying. No cap. All right, good, good, good. Much better. Even though that one slid. Don't like that. But that looks much better. Okay. That looks good. Okay. Look at that. Oh, look at that blingage. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm gonna pull this down. If you're not familiar, which you can't see, but right here, right in there is where the edge of the thing is up under the hat is like right here. So I have this much space hanging over so that I can get to the top and put the word no until I can fix it for you guys. Okay. I'll try and work on that after the live because it's 10:46. All right. And so I'm going to put this no right here and pray that it presses like it's supposed to. Hey, ATV marketing. I was talking to my son about hats. He loves wearing hats and buys them at Lids. I was like, I can make that. Yeah, Lids is, that's another way, really. If you wanted to make money off of hats, you could take an order, find out how much Lids charge to make the hat, and have Lids make it, and you charge the customer. They ain't got to know. Because if you do so many hats with Lids, they give you a deal. It's like a buyer's club or something like that. Much better than the first one. The inside of that A is like wonky. Oh my gosh. Oh, wonky looking. Slide over a little bit. Yikes. Okay. There's no cap. No cap. I'm going to do that T1 Diva. So my take on the press as of right now, I like it. I do need to find something, silicone or something, to put and keep like a pressing pad to put back here. That's for the shape of the hat. Or like it's been mentioned in the chat, I could do towel, or like I have this fleece to keep in here and keep up under for this pad to make sure that when I have the hat on this platen and I press the front of the hat, there's no movement at all. You don't want movement behind your hat because movement is what will cause your design to shift and it will cause the hat to buckle. So keep that in mind. I'm going to put this foam hat on here real quick to see how it fits and feels on this thing. See what kind of response I get off of this press with this particular hat. But other than that, the silicone mug wraps, I have some that are pretty. I had some. Vera, I'm gonna have to find them and see if that'll work for me. Okay, so like for instance, this foam. Well, actually, let's do this part first. Okay, so this foam. Look at here. So up here at the top, it gives a little bit. You can kind of see. Let's do this side. You can kind of see the movement there, but down here, there's no movement. So that's good. Down here, this will press really good. Okay, so this foam hat fits perfect. I love it. That's going to be great. This will be perfect for sublimation. It should not buckle at all, actually. This is good. So the foam is great. When you're talking about something structured, you need to make sure that the stiffness doesn't stand up too much from off of that plate. Okay, so definitely keep that in mind when you're doing your stuff. Let me try something real quick just for my own thought process. Let's go here because my brain just won't let me not do this. let's do this. Let's do Crystal AB. Let's do Crystal AB. And then what other color we got right here real quick? I guess we can do the lava again, really. Because this is such a small design. Shouldn't take me long to press this on to that hat. Even though we're running real close to out of time. And like I said, this design as well, T1D. T1D, for those new or just now coming in, T1D stands for type 1 diabetes. So if you ever see somebody that says T1D, that's what that is. And I just put T1D and then diva after it because I thought that was like super cute. I'm gonna get a new piece of douflachi. Perfect. Holler. Okay. Oop. There's that. Let me pick this up. This is Icy Crystal AB. All right, put that up. Oh, there it is. And then we're gonna go with, oh, you know what? No, let's do Icy Flush. That's gonna be really pretty on this white instead of so dark of a color. Let's do this. And then it will also have a Shay approval because it's pink. Icy Flush is super pretty, y'all. And I'm not a pink girl. Not like that, but this is pretty. All right. Let's pick that up. And what I'm going to do, I figured out what the situation was going to be. I'm going to do this, pick this up, and then I'm going to do this. Boom, just like that. Just like that, just like that. When you move, I move, just like that. All right, and then we're gonna put this right smack daggum dab in the middle. Just make sure that's over. Nope, just move it over a little. Let's see how much space is there. How much is it? Perfect. And boom. Oh, that's kind of not very tight. Tighten it just a little bit. It still wasn't very tight. So I'm gonna have to press it again. I'm gonna press it one more time with a little bit more pressure. Okay, so I like the foam and how it's flat and laying great. So I didn't even have to put cushion behind this. So you see what I'm saying? A lot of it depends on the hat that you're using and whether or not you need all of that. So not every hat is going to need that extra cushion, y'all. So, you know, it depends on the hat. And here's this hat. It turned out absolutely great. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. That looks really good. I love it. I love it. All right. So let's turn off this clicking and popping. Here's the no cap. And we're going to show these up front. Here's the diva. I'm going to fix that stuff before I send that out. That right there. Because that's just, oh, you know what? So let me leave this on. And then here's the first one. But like I said, on the first one, that shifted a little bit. I'm not a fan, but you know, we may figure something out. So let's go back to yours and let you see them up front. And then we will be getting out of here because what time is it? 10:55. What a heifer is almost on time. It's a miracle. Oh, it is a miracle. Let's see. Switch the camera and boom. Hey, y'all. All right. And so here is the T1D on the white hat. And you can see it a little better over here on this side because it's not as light reflecting off of it. But this is Icy Crystal AB and Icy Blush on this hat. Now, I love rhinestones on white, but just like how, see, you can see the Diva, the Icy Blush, but that Crystal AB reflects off of the white a lot better. So what, I don't want to get too much into science, but white reflects light, black absorbs light. So if you put something on white, the white is already reflecting the light, and your stones are reflecting the light too. They're competing with each other. So that's why some stones on white just, I mean, they bling, but they may not bling quite as hard because it's competing with the white background. But there's nothing wrong with it. All right. So I got me a hat to wear. And oh, it's a snapback. Okay. Come through, snapback. Let's put you under the ponytail, snapback. All right. There we go. Holler. All right. Now with the black hat, like I said, black absorbs light. So it allows the rhinestones to do their thing where they're dancing and flashing, which is why even though I can't find the light right now, sir, otherwise I would cut the light off. But he hollers to cut the light off because even in the dark, the black absorbs the light. So that allows rhinestones to just do their thing without any hindrance whatsoever. So even in the dark, the rhinestones will dance and sparkle. But this one says no cap. And we'll do a giveaway for this one because that actually turns out really pretty. I like that one. This is the Visa Diva hat that Steph is getting. I thought it was super cute design. What I'll probably do with this one is probably cut the tape next time so that it'll lay better with the curve, but it's still really cute. I really like it. And this is SS6. This is SS10. So this design in the community tab is going to be SS6. I don't have this in SS10. And this one is going to be in SS10. I don't have it in SS6. I might make it, but for right now, it's only in SS10. And then this is the first one. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell the colors. This is Crystal AB and Icy Crystal AB and Icy Blush. This one is Icy Lava, is the outline and the word no. And the inside is Blue Diamond. Okay, and Blue Diamond is a part of the Icy collection, even though it doesn't say Icy. He's been saying I need to make it say Icy, but it doesn't say it. This one is Icy Ocean, and this one, no, Icy Lagoon, and this one is Icy Daffodil. You have your shirts hanging and they move with the fan, and I can see the stones flashing in the dead of the night from the bed. Yes, ma'am. Trying to tell you. And this one is Blue Diamond for the outline and for the word no. And the inside is Icy Corn Silk. So that's really pretty. So yeah. Alrighty, so let's do let me get StreamYard, do flachi thingy me bobby, and move it over so that you can see it. And we'll just give away the one because Steph won the other. And we're going to use the word cap. Okay, so if you put the word cap, we will do a roll on that here shortly. So thank y'all for coming to hang out. Y'all, it is 11 o'clock. I had fun again as a recap. Ha ha ha. I do like the HTV Ront Hat Press. I do like it. Number one is lightweight. Number two, it has the pressure that I need to pull down, and it maintains the pressure on the stones while heating the stones instead of me trying to apply the pressure and then because I'm a weakling, be trembling and going on or moving or whatever, and it can make the stones shift. I like the fact that it has a cap tightener on it to help hold the hat taut against the pressing platen, the not the platen, but the cushion at the bottom. I love that. Um and it has a countdown timer. It was easy to set up. It was easy to program in the temperature and the time. And like I said, it just started counting down as soon as I pulled the handle down. So I mean, foolproof technically. Any cons for it would be that structured hats, I'm going to have to add some extra padding behind it because you don't want any movement, any dead space behind the backside of your hat, because any dead space is going to cause wrinkling possibly of the front of the hat. It's going to cause it can cause the design to shift and move. Um, and it's not good for you trying to press and keep your design straight and everything else. So again, that's not necessarily a fault of the machine. It's just there are so many different types of hats out there that the structured ones, even on the embroidery machine, the structured ones can tend to cause more stress and headache than the non-structured hats. So just keep that in mind, that you will definitely need to have something on hand to put on the backside of those structured hats to take up that negative space so that you can get a nice even press and not have to worry about any shifting or buckling of the front of the hat. But aside from that, you guys, it is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Um, I will try to find Delonda's code and put it in the description for those who caught the replay so that you can order the HTV Ront Hat Press too. All right. So thank y'all for coming to hang out. Let's go ahead and hit draw. And again, that is for this hat that says no cap with the icy lava outline and the blue diamond inside. And Lily Boone, congratulations on the hat. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. So Lily Boone, please click the link in the description. Um, put your name and your full mailing address, and that you won the no cap hat, and we will get that out for you this week coming. So thank you again, you guys, for coming to hang out with us, and I appreciate your time. You could have been anywhere else, and if you do get a hat press, please let us know in the Facebook group, or next week when we come back online, Lord willing. But in the Facebook group, let us know what you got and some hats that you've done. I love seeing everything that you guys do. Sharon Davenport, thank you so much for the super chat. Holler. Thank you very much. Thank you so very, very, very much. We appreciate your support of our channel. Thank you. You guys, I hope you have a great night. I'm getting ready to go crash because, like I said, it's been a long day. I already had my shower. So I'm going to snuggle all the way down and go to sleep. No cap. Oh, it tickles me to use the young folks stuff. To be young again. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Have a good night. Let me get this where it turns off and it does the right thing because I be messing up. Good night, y'all.